Hello! Magandang umaga! Kamusta po kayo mga kachika? Ako po si Juana and welcome back to my channel! Hello and good day beautiful people! Kamusta po kayo? I hope that you are staying safe and healthy and I hope that you are having a good day. May mga nagtatanong po sa akin how I got approved for an Australian visa. Kung natatandaan niyo po, I am still bearing my ex-husband's last name. So may nagtanong about how I got approved for a tourist visa bearing my ex-husband's last name. If you want to know the answer to that question, please stay tuned and watch this video until the end. If you haven't subscribed to my channel just yet, please subscribe to my channel and do hit that like button after the video. I'll see you in a bit. Hello and welcome to another sit-down video. This video will be covering how I got approved of an Australian tourist visa. Mind you guys, I am not an expert when it comes to visa. I'm just going to share with you how I got approved of an Australian tourist visa. If you have questions about the visa, it would be appropriate for you to ask an agent or an immigration about it. But this is just for those who are in the same situation as mine. If you can remember, in my previous video, I shared with you guys that my annulment was decided in September 2019 and I only learned about it 2 months after, which was November 2019. But then prior to me knowing the decision of the court, I went ahead and applied for a tourist visa. Kasi, I did not plan on asking my boyfriend at that time. Boyfriend ko pa lang si James at that time. I did not ask him to sponsor me. I applied on my own. Kasi ang kakaibahan po nun, ang sponsorship ay parang the person who is inviting you to come to their country will be pledging and would write a letter saying that you are gonna be shouldered by that person sponsoring you financially. So sila yung sasagot ng lahat ng gastos mo pagpunta mo sa country na pupuntahan mo. I did not ask him to sponsor me, but you just have to prove that you are financially capable to support your stay in the country where you are going. Or there are actually 2 ways to apply for a tourist visa or for a visa, whatever kind of visa it may be, here in Australia. The first way is in person. You have to gather all your documents and then submit it in person in Makati. Pero since may pandemic tayo ngayon, limited ang transportation, the Australian Embassy is highly encouraging people or applicants to send their application via their online portal. Mamaya ilalagay ko yung link sa description box sa baba para if you are interested to apply for a visa, then you can just visit that page. I just don't know kung ano yung mga implications now at kung ano yung mga precautions na dapat nyong harapin in applying for a visa now that we are in a pandemic situation. I know na medyo it's a little subtle or medyo nag-flatten na yung curve, but then still, I think the Australian borders are closed or they are limiting people to come to Australia. So, remember those 2 ways. And it would be safer for you to apply online. Alright? Okay, so I know it may not be the perfect time for you to apply for any kind of visa. Kahit saan man pong bansa kayo pupunta, alam ko it's not safe for you to travel just yet dahil pa rin sa kasalukuyang sitwasyon ng ating mundo, dahil pa rin sa virus. But I am just sharing this video kasi may mga nagtatanong po kakabit pa rin ng last name ko. So, alam ko sa maraming Pilipino o Pilipina ang nagdadala ng mga apelyido ng kanilang mga ex. At kahit anong gawin natin, naging parte sila ng buhay natin. So, at hanggang ngayon, actually, kahit kasal na ako to an Australian, ay hindi ko pa rin magawang mapapalitan ang apelyido ko. Dala-dala ko pa rin yung sa ex ko. Ang saklap, di ba? Alright. I will be sharing with you first the 4 steps to apply for a tourist visa. The first one is to create an account. So you have to have a valid email address in order for you to create an account in the website of the Australian Immigration. And then the second step is fill out all the forms. It may be easy to say, pero minsan medyo overwhelming ang pag-fill out ng information. I'll try to check if I can find some links for you to be informed on how to fill out the forms, alright? Third step is to prepare the documents. Ano-anong mga documents yung kailangan mong ihanda, I will be sharing it with you guys. And the fourth step is to, of course, pay the fee. When I applied in 2019 for a tourist visa, it was 145 Australian dollars, amounting to like around 5,000 pesos. And now I checked it online kung magkano na yung charge nila. Nagtaas na po sila, 365 Australian dollars, which is equivalent to, it's 12,773 pesos as of now. Kasi nga, naghihigpit sila at nililimitahan nila yung mga taong bibisita dito. Ganun kahigpit ang Australian visa sa ngayon. But I am lucky to be in a far off place na safe naman kami. Alright? Yung amount po na kinote ko kanina, it applies only to those who are planning to apply for a tourist visa on their own, lodging it online. When I applied po, since I want to make sure na approved ang aking magiging application, I sought the help of a particular agency. I know that you are aware na mas mahal yung magiging bayad natin kapag humingi tayo ng tulong sa agency. Ang kaso, in my case kasi, sabi ko, I was on the process of the annulment, gusto kong magsigurado na ma-approve ang aking tourist visa. So, I sought the help of a friend. Shout out to Michelle Alcairo. Thank you so much for suggesting an agency to me na isa rin sa mabuting kaibigan ni Michelle. So, I sought the help of AMBAGAN BUCKEYE Travel and Tours in Amadeo, Cavite with the help of Marge. Hi, and shout out to Marge again. Kamusta ka na? It's been a while. And I'm here in Australia for 7 months now. Thank you so much for your help. Kasi si Marge ang talagang tumulong sa akin para ma-approve ang aking Australian visa na hindi ko inaasahan. Ano-ano nga ba ang mga requirements na isinubmit ko? Mind you guys, yung requirements na isa-submit nyo as compared to an application on your own and an application with the help of an agent ay pretty much the same. Medyo nagkaroon nga lang ng edge yung sa agency kasi that's their expertise. Kadalasan ay mas na-approve kapag may tulong na nanggaling sa mga experts like the agent, alright, or the immigration agents. Alright, so the first requirement that you have to secure, of course, is a valid passport. And your passport should be valid for more than 6 months bago ka mag-apply. And, well, I started gathering all my documents in October of 2019. So, kasama na dito yung passport ko. Yung passport ko ay nasa pangalan pa rin ng ex-husband ko. So, yun ang ginamit ko. Kasi yung passport ko na yun, in-apply ko lang nung 2017. And since valid siya for 5 years, ang passport ko ngayon ay valid until 2022, di ba? Nagbilang pa ako. Ang galing-galing ko talaga sa math. Yun yung unang-unang kailangan nyo i-secure. And yes, opo, masaklap man po na tanggapin, gamit ko pa rin yung last name ng ex-husband ko kasi all my identifications are under his last name. Number 2, you have to have a passport size picture with a white background. Usually naman dyan sa Pilipinas may mga photo booth na pwede tayong puntahan. At pag sinabi nating passport size picture na valid for Australia travel, usually alam na ng mga photographers kung anong size yung kailangan at required. Next requirement that we have to submit or that you have to secure is your PSA copy of your birth certificate. In line with this, of course, since I declared that I was married at that time, I submitted a marriage contract. Of course, PSA copy pa din po. Next is, this is one of the most important requirements that you have to secure. You have to have a bank certificate. So you have to have a bank account under your name and then, of course, money in the bank. It's not enough that you have a registered bank under your name. It has to have money in it. As regards how much kailangan yung pera sa bangko, actually, they did not say how much you have to have in the bank. Pero, you have to make sure that the money in the bank is enough for the length of your stay in whichever country you are traveling to. Ako kasi, I declared that I am intending to stay for a month. So, even before may laman na yung bank account ko, so, ayun, nakatulong yun ng malaki. Kailangan yung kumuha ng bank certificate na nagpapatunay na meron kang bangko sa Pilipinas na kaya mong suportahan ang stay mo sa country na pupuntahan mo. Next requirement is the COE or Certificate of Employment. Isa din to sa malakas na requirement na magpapatunay na employed ka at babalik ka sa Pilipinas kasi yun yung hinahanap ng mga immigration. They want to make sure that you are not going to overstay in the country that you are going to. If you are declaring that you will be on a holiday, kailangan na mapatunayan mo na may babalikan ka sa Pilipinas. Just like me, nag-secure ako ng Certificate of Employment just to show them that I have a job to come back to. Makakatulong din yung letter of leave. Kinuha ko pala yun sa HR. Sila yung nag-provide ng letter of leave na sa katunayan na nakalive ako for 1 month. Makakatulong din ang tax return if you have a tax return and payslip. So, mas makakatulong kung meron kang siguro mga 3 months of payslip. Wala akong tax return na na-submit nun sa company ko kasi I was an OFW. So, nung previous year, 2018, wala po akong tax return. Pero, nag-submit po ako ng payslip, valid for 3 months. Nung nag-submit ako ng bank certificate, bukod dun sa personal bank ko, I also submitted bank certificate from my payroll issued by my company. Idinagdag ko yun doon na nagpatatag din na visa application ko. Another thing that you have to submit or you can submit if you are going to be sponsored, this is very important. You have to have a letter of invitation or letter of sponsorship if you will be sponsored by the person inviting you to their country. Yung sa akin, applicable with the letter of invitation. Parang letter lang siya na ini-invite ako ng boyfriend ko or ng partner ko to visit his country. Nakastate doon na I'll be only staying for a month and then he's not going to sponsor me. I will shoulder all my expenses here. But then, he'll provide the accommodation and the transportation kung saan man namin planong magpunta. Another thing that may help you is an itinerary. This is actually optional kasi nung dumating ako dito, February 25, 2020, sakto a week after ay nagsarado na ang borders kasi dahil sa virus. So, nagkataon na pagdating ko dito ay naging pandemic na ang coronavirus. Oo nga pala, nakatulong din po yung, of course, itinerary na isinubmit ng agency on my behalf. Nagbigay din sila ng itinerary kung ano yung magiging activities namin or activities ko dito sa Australia. I paid for an extra 500 pesos for it. Pero, of course, baka sa ngayon, nagbago na yung presyo ng itinerary kasi hindi siya kasama dun sa package. All in all, ang binayaran ko po sa agency ay 15,000 pesos. I know it's mas malaki siya doon sa kumpara na 5,000 kung ikaw lang ang mag-a-apply on your own online. Pero ito po ay na nagsigurado nga ako. So I paid extra para masigurado na makakarating ako at maaprubahan ng Australian visa ko. Now let's talk about the timeline. Gaano ba katagal ang pagpoproseso ng visa? Sa ngayon, of course, it depends on the situation kasi as you all know, may kinakaharap tayo na coronavirus. So, mas natatagalan ang mga immigration to process the visa application kasi mas dumami at mas dumoble yung application to visit or to travel to different countries. Pero ngayon, since limitado ang pag-travel, natatagalan ang pagpoproseso nila ng bawat application. In my case, I started gathering all the information and all the documents and submitted all the paperwork to the agency back in October 2019. Hindi nila agad na i-submit yun kasi hindi umabot sa parang may may schedule ng pagsasubmit ng documents. So na-submit yung documents ko December of 2019. Umabot pa siya ng holiday. So natagalan yung since at that time kapag ka-holiday kasi mas maraming nag-a-apply ng visa. Umabot ako sa third batch yata December 2019 na naipasa yung aking application. And I got the approval in January 2020. Pero I didn't have the chance to change my last name kasi as soon as I received the approval of the immigration na approve ang aking visa, bumili agad ako ng ticket going to Australia. Inischedule ko siya noong February 24. So, isang buwan lang. Yung mga panahon na yon, yun yung mga time na inayos ko yung pagre-register ng aking annulment decision na naaprubahan ng korte. So, I didn't really have the chance to change my last name. Kasi alam ko mas matatagalan pa yon at mas, of course, additional expenses. Kaya hindi ko na po na nagawang papalitan ng aking apelido. Secured naman ako kasi dinala ko dito sa Australia yung documents ko ng annulment paper. And then, recently, ipinadala sa akin ng aking butihin at pinakamamahal na nanay ang annotated marriage contract. So, yun yung isa sa importanteng document na kailangan ko i-submit to report my marriage naman to the Philippine Embassy. Okay, and speaking of reporting of marriage, since I received my annotated marriage certificate from the Philippines, na ipadala na siya dito sa Australia, I just received a call from my husband that he will pick me up. Galing siya sa trabaho, he will pick me up para maisubmit na namin yung documents to the Philippine Embassy. But for now, I have to cut it here and I have to prepare kasi aalis na rin ako in a few minutes. But I hope you were able to find this video informational. I hope nakatulong ito dun sa mga married women na dinala yung apelyido ng ex nila at ongoing yung annulment. At kung may future plan kayo to go to another country and visit whoever it is that you want to visit. Kung hindi nyo pa po ako na-subscribe, please subscribe to my channel and like this video na rin po. Thank you so much for being so supportive and shout out to my friends and family dyan sa Pilipinas. I hope you have a great day. Cheers!